Lewis in Delanco, New Jersey writes to me, Paul, I consider my system to be high-end, built around large JBL speakers that use drivers from the classic L300 series. I actually built them myself back in 1976 with the help from JBL's engineering team. Impressive. The system is bi-amped using a DBX electronic crossover and separate power amplifiers. It's fully balanced from the phono cartridge all the way to the power amps. Good work, sir. And remains extremely quiet even with the gain turned all the way up. Like you, I'm old school when it comes to audio, and I'd like your thoughts on the use of an equalizer adjusted by a real-time spectrum analyzer, measurement microphone, and pink noise generator. There's your pink noise. I don't use the equalizer to compensate for room acoustics, but rather to align the speaker drivers for the flattest response possible. My question is, do you have any advice on improving this process? For example, should the microphone be placed on axis or off axis, and how far should it be positioned from the speakers? Well, I think that's a good one. When we use pink noise here, and we don't use or advocate the use of equalizers at all. I mean, if it were my speakers and I would be changing the crossover or the speakers. But whatever. But if you're hell bent on using an equalizer to do that, I would recommend a combination, an averaging between on-axis and off-axis. So here at the listening position, you're going to set your microphone, you're going to run a sweep, you have a spectrum analyzer, so you can take a picture of it, and then you're going to start doing off-axis, 30 degrees, 40 degrees, 50 degrees, 10 degrees, 20 degrees, and you're going to build yourself a map if you can. You can even... If you use photographs or screenshots of your analyzer's output under those conditions and feed those into an AI, even ChatGPT, you can ask it to come back with an averaging of all of that, which is what you want, and then from there use your EQ to take that average down. Then do it again over and over and over and keep going back and forth through the AI until you finally get an average that is going to please you for your on and off axis response. And the reason you want to do that is because the off axis response is setting a lot of your imaging. The on axis response is setting a lot of your tonal balance. So you want a combination of imaging and tonal balance on axis and off axis. So hope that helps. Good luck with those speakers. All right.